Hello there everyone and welcome to the July 2020 Stamp Die and More release full reveal video. So first up we have Nature Blossoms. This is a 6x8 inch clear stamp set and it has two beautiful blossoms as well as leaves. All of the images consist of an outline as well as some layering pieces to go within the image. They create really beautiful blooms to add to all of your projects, be that cards, journals, scrapbook pages, or even home decor. Use your favourite colours to create many different effects with these beautiful blooms. As well as the stamp set, we do have the matching die set available. It cuts out all of the images that are on the stamp set, so the two blooms, the cluster of leaves, as well as the two singular leaves. As well as that, we also have the mask stencil available too. So this is going to enable you to mask off your images and also stencil into them, as well as ink blending. Really great tool to have. This is a really beautiful stamp set and I can see these images being used on all of your handmade projects to create many different designs. Next up we have Courageous You stamp set. Again, this is a 6x8 inch clear stamp set containing a beautiful large floral cluster as well as lots of different sentiments in different font styles. This one is great to add to your collection if you do love colouring. The images are really large, so you're going to be able to add lots of different colouring effects using your colouring mediums. As well as the stamp set, we do have the matching die set available. It cuts out the huge bloom that is within the stamp set, and you can see just how large the die is. As well as the stamp and the die, we also have a special stencil. Now this is going to enable you to add a little bit of colour shading to different parts of your image. It's a really clever design and it's going to enable you to colour this image quickly and simply with just a little bit of ink blending. This would look amazing on all of your different projects, cards and scrapbook pages as well, as it's such a large image. Next up we have Geometric Elements. Again, this is a 6x8 inch clear stamp set and it contains lots of geometric elements, as the name suggests, as well as a variety of sentiments in an easy to read font. These would be great to use on all of your projects. As the images are geometric in design, it means that it's going to work on all your different projects, be that feminine or masculine, a really great one to add to your stash. Next up we have the die set, which coordinates with all of the images on the stamp set, so it's going to cut these all out perfectly so you don't need to cut them out yourself. The matching die really is a time saver. So we can't wait to see how you add all of these geometric designs to your projects. Last in our 6x8 stamp sets for this release is the Checkerboard stamp set. So we have a really large background image here featuring a checkerboard effect. We also have images that fit within the checkerboard so you can create various different designs. As well as those, we have some really great sentiments in a mixed font. The sans serif fonts work together perfectly and would work well on either feminine or masculine designs. As this is a really great geometric stamp set, it will work for all of your different projects, be that cards, journals, or even scrapbook pages. It's a great one to add to your crafty stash. Next up we have Fragile Foliage. Now this is a 4x6 set and it features two beautiful branches with fabulous fragile foliage on it, as well as some really great sentiments. The sentiments are in a scripty font, so we're really going to add a touch of elegance to your designs. As well as the stamp set, we do have the matching die set available too, and that is going to cut out those beautiful branches from the stamp set perfectly. All you need to do is stamp out the image, place the die around it, and it will cut it out perfectly. As quick as a flash, and you won't have to cut it out yourself. A real time saver. Next up is Alten Riding By. This is a 4x6 inch clear stamp set and it features a really cheerful bear riding a bicycle. So the bicycle is like an outline image and then the bear itself is created using layers to create a really fun effect. This would be great for children's cards, or even to add a happy hello to all of your other cards as well. We will also have the matching die set available as well, and this is going to cut out the bear image, the bike, the little hearts that are in there, and also the musical notes, so you can make it to look like he's whistling. So there's a really great and a fun stamp set to add to all of your different projects to add a little smile to the recipient's face. Next up we have Balloon Bunch stamp set. Now this is a 4x6" clear stamp set. It contains 3 different balloons in the shape of a star, heart and a circle, as well as a little string to add onto your balloons, as well as some really beautiful sentiments as well. This is great for birthday cards or even adding balloons to all of your different crafty projects. A great one for scrapbooking as well. As well as the stamp set, we do have the matching die set available, and that's going to cut out the 3 different balloon shapes from the stamp set. As well as the die and the stamp, we also have the mask stencil available. So you're going to be able to mask off those little balloons and also stencil within them. A really great combination to have for your crafting supplies. Last but by no means least in the stamp sets for this release is the Label Love. So this is a 4x6" clear stamp set. This is based on our very popular Label Love stamp set. In this one, the labels are going to be larger, so you're going to be able to add more of a focal element to your sentiments that way. You can use these on all different projects. Your cards would look great with them, as well as your little scrapbook pages as well. Great for journals too. In this release, we are so happy to be introducing our mixed media inks. So we have 8 new inks in this release. We have the beautiful red sunset colours, which is the frosty pink, the coral berry, the ruby red, as well as the grapevine. And in the green selection, which is the green fields, we have the frayed leaf, the forest glades, the evergreen, and also the jet black. Now, these mixed media inks are fabulous. They will work on a variety of different surfaces, such as paper, coloured cardstock, and fabric, even wood this will work on. It's a really great mixed media ink, and we can't wait to see how you use yours. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. We really do hope that you've spotted something in this release that inspires you and makes you want to create something beautiful. Bye-bye.
Hello crafters, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Thanks for watching.